Hi there, signs of Leo. I'm just going to get right into your reading. I'm Kim. I'm going to do a next 48-hour reading for you. And yeah, I just sat down here and didn't even pull cards for myself or anything. Just kind of lit the sage and we're going to get right into it. Okay, so messages for your highest good. Connecting with your spirit team or spirit realm and your angels. Let's get messages for the highest good. All right, well, what is the issue? Let's go ahead and let's just pull, I guess I'll take the cards that flip. Jumpers, that's what I call them. I'll take jumpers. The Tower in reverse. The Three of Swords. Three of Swords. It's a challenge. Heart of the Matter. Another three. Three of Cups in the reverse. Past energy, the Emperor in reverse. Crowning energy for Leo. This is the Spacious Tarot, by the way. Crowning energy for Leo. I'm going to put it like that. Wow. 333. It's crazy because I felt like there was a definite need to like reshuffle there in between. So something is, it's bringing the message that something is being lined up for you. It's almost like, you know, when the dark night of the soul leaves and you actually start seeing light in the direction of what you'd been thinking of, dreaming of, possibly. I mean, so there's something really good about that. Future energy for Leo. Nine of Pentacles. I think it's kind of like challenging in that position. So yeah, we'll talk about it. How does Leo feel? Well, isn't that lovely? 10 of Cups. Leo feels like the 10 of Cups as a challenge. But look, I'm looking at that as you found something within yourself already. So you're feeling like every day, no matter what step it is towards what you're fulfilling, or whatever this fulfillment's about. All right, tell me about in the environment. Energy in the environment for Leos. I think that one's wanting to come out. I have the Star. That's nice. The Star. What is the hope or fear here? Judgment in reverse. Makes sense. 2 for the outcome. So we're going to do 2 for the outcome. There's 1. And there's 2. Watch it be another 10 of Swords. Maybe in the reverse if it is. Yeah, I thought I saw it. Look, this has come a lot in your readings lately. I'm glad to see it in the reverse because there's some kind of like resolve to this Ten of Swords energy. You're not feeling bad about a situation at all. Like, you're more focused on not what has happened to you in the past, but what your aim is now, what you're going after right now. That's more important to you. Looking forward, like, it's very important to keep in that framework of looking forward. The Emperor in reverse. Oh, and I didn't show you the bottom. The bottom is kind of relevant here. Underlying issue is the High Priestess in reverse. So, I can say that there are probably, for example, in how this apply to real life, instead of just saying trust your intuition, it's saying that possibly you could be getting hits throughout the day, or, you know, where your abilities are kind of working really well, but there's the issue of trusting them and trusting yourself, your own intuition. Tell me about the Emperor in reverse, which is a need to find your inner authority. It's a need to take control with something, put a strategy in place, you know. It is about that. It's possibly power struggle energy, but, you know, it could be within yourself. Could be within the family. Could be what you're, look, there could be something that you're just doing that's going to create some kind of generational wealth. Something that's going to leave a really big legacy with the Ten of Pentacles. Maybe it was all about, you know, you just believing in yourself and trusting in your intuition. Also, I mean, there might be something with rules and structure. There may be something that's just, I get changing powers, like changing powers, whatever that even means. So maybe a position is open or something like that. I don't know. There's something where there's some kind of power shift. Wow. This is a victory. This is a victory. So now we're just talking about, I feel like we're just talking about the little things, because we have the Star energy here. We have the Ten of Pentacles here, past energy, which means that some really big things were resolved from the past. The Six of Wands is getting recognized. Getting recognized for how well you've done, or something that you've done really well. It is your energy too. It's a Leo energy. The Tower in reverse with the Three of Swords as the challenge. It almost feels like letting go or burying the past pain that came with this transformation or reinvention of yourself. King of Swords in the reverse. Whew. It wasn't done without some animosity or adversity. Meaning, with the King of Swords in the reverse, there could be things that you really didn't or don't know exactly, procedure, or maybe needing to find an expert on this. It could be representing just not having the knowledge or not having the information that's kind of needed. Also, it could be a person who kind of is in power but not really using it the right way. That's two cards that represent that. That happens in our life in many different ways. And so there's something about getting back discipline, bringing back the control to your narrative. I feel like it's going to go more like I say, your narrative, when you have a little bit more control on discipline, maybe sticking to a schedule, or at least trying to make one. The Three of Swords could indicate any kind of loss, sadness, Sometimes people look at it as third party. I would say that there's just usually more than one mind involved here. And it might be the challenge is that you've got people around or challenges around that are heartbreaking, that I feel like still need to be healed. And there's like this lack of information that you need. It's as if either you're rebuilding with this tower or you're starting from scratch. But either way, you're going to have to get more information. Because you are, it's like you're already victorious. The Magician is that energy, Leo, that you're bringing consciously into your environment. It's really heavily reliant on what are your vibrations attracting. So I feel like there's a quest of knowledge with this. I really do. And I feel like it's going to help you not only go after what you really want, but reinvent yourself in one area of your life, or what, maybe it's in more than one area. The Magician is like, no, you have everything that you need. You already have the energy of being very victorious. So that's the hardest part, is how can I be happy about this happening for me in my future? That's not always the easiest thing to do, is find that vibration that you feel like you would be at, right? And truly, sometimes we even have to take a guess at what that would be. Or every time, I guess it's a guess. So you're the Magician here. Tell me about the Three of Cups in the reverse. That's at the heart of the matter. Look, gossip, things that hurt the heart. Maybe past friends or acquaintances that were like toxic to you, or situations that would put you in either harm's way or temptation's way, right? So the tendency to overdo it with this influence, and the tendency to have a group of someone's that I don't feel have your best interest at heart, because of them, or a situation where it was associated with either some kind of major codependence, but also kind of like, it feels like there's secret feelings of resentment or something that somebody's really holding on to. You're letting go of that. You're letting go of that. You're moving on. You're probably forging new friendships, right? Because this energy is what you've called in. It's the energy that you've found within yourself, which is the Ten of Cups. Excellent. Excellent. So I feel like maybe even something that you have created might be in the spotlight with the Star. Or some of your plans are coming to some kind of a fulfillment, where you're like, oh, yay, well, this is finally happening. That's kind of what I get, is like after plans being changed and disrupted too, now you're finally at, wow, hope restored. Here's something finally coming true, right? The Star. Aquarius energy. We have Scorpio energy. Aquarius energy here. We have a lot of Aries. What is that? Not another completion. 10-10, divine timing. I think that this is great, that this is the energy you can find within yourself. And of course it's challenging. So now the challenge is maintain that vibration while the things around you are shifting, are turning. You know what I mean? So that it's like, oh, now that matches up with what I had thought about. So the Nine of Pentacles is in the reverse. And what happens is when you start getting kind of excited about those things that start happening for you, you start to notice the synchronicities, and then almost like by magic, they start to appear more and more, because it's like the universe like playing with you, saying, hey, we want you to be happy. We like this, And so noticing the things that happen that are kind of like magic, that's important to do that awareness. What are you waiting on news on? It's something good with the 10 of Cups again on the bottom. You're waiting on some kind of news to be able to do something, to complete some kind of, maybe it's a reinvention of yourself. I don't know, whatever it is. You're waiting on the finances to, I feel like, seize the day with something. So jump onto something. You're in the spotlight. You're receiving something that's really good. Mentioning of whatever it is that you've dealt with, because you've done a good job. The Judgment in the reverse might be something that does hold up news from, like, good news from coming. Is if there's always, you know, there's always this good need to, like, constantly check off the people that maybe you've even forgiven in the past, or things you've forgiven yourself for, and just remind yourself that you have forgiven them and yourself. And doing that, I feel like that just helps your intentions for the rest of the day. But so what you're thinking about should be about the constant forgiveness, grace, and mercy that, you know, life can offer. And then you'll start seeing it more. 10 of Swords in the reverse. With the 2 of Swords, waiting to move forward. So not only do you have that energy of really wanting for things to pick up, for you to get your target, or for you to hit your goal, the two of Swords here is about almost being at, like, a stop or an impasse, because you're having to deliberate things in your mind, important choices of what to do next, your next steps, because you're very careful with it. You have so many swords here. I know that you're being very thoughtful about every single decision. So the 2 of Swords sometimes can come into my readings when maybe this reinvention here was something that just had to happen. It was something that was inevitable. Even if you postpone something, like, it's going to happen anyway, or something like that, you know? Yeah, you're going to, 7 plus 3, 10 of Pentacles. You will use this Magician energy, collaborate with others, possibly lay down the groundwork for more of this energy, the Star energy. Looking at your investments, again, another message to carefully consider the things that you're wanting to pick to invest in carefully at this time. And that's what I've got for you. Look, that was a long reading. Okay. Good. That was a long reading. Let's get an oracle card for you all. I thought it was a pretty good reading. I could definitely go further in those, but see, I do with my private reading. So if you want a private reading, then contact me and I will get one for you. But as of right now, yeah. So nature, interact with nature in the outdoors, around animals, farmlands, or by the ocean. This will be good for the soul, and it will be healing for you. Oh, goodness. That's a lot. Pay attention to your finances for sure, especially when you're careful consideration on what you're wanting to invest in. Bouquet, compliments from an admirer. I have psychic ability, trust your intuition. Pale, time to get out of a situation. And feathers, someone you know is undependable or insincere. Undependable, insincere. Jeez. I hate, like, leaving it on that note, but if those don't resonate with you, you know not to take them. So let's pull from Music is Life, That's Why the Heart Beats. Okay, Rihanna, Umbrella, You Have My Heart and We'll Never Be Worlds Apart. In magazines, you'll still be my star, because in the dark, you can't see shiny cars. You can stand under my umbrella. Ella. Mariah Carey, We Belong Together. I didn't mean it when I said I didn't love you, so I should have held on tight. I should have never let you go. Never imagined I'd be sitting here beside myself. That's what I got. Oh, you know what? These are fun for the endings. I'm going to pull Ask the Angels real quick. real quick, ask the angels for Leos within the next few months. That's what I got. Sending you love and light. Bye-bye.